Hey, what is going on, guys? This is DJ Clan Smasher, and before I begin with this war recap, I just wanted to let you know, if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. Like I said, I do cover CWL content and also MLCW, so definitely subscribe if you want to see more of that information. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So Elite Gaming versus Reddit Omega. It was a freaking awesome war. So both teams actually performed very well. I'm going to be showing you this 10v11 by Charles. I actually attempted it at first. On a fresh hit, I got about 67% with a queen walk. Pretty much the same thing that Charles is doing, except he did it way better, of course. So anyways, Charles sent in the 3 loons with haste just to kind of pull out some CC troops. And I believe I had sent in an extra loon, so I took out a little bit more CC. But no worries there. He's going to be able to take down so many different structures over here. There's just so much percentage on the top section. Not really too many things taking down the queen because the expos are so far. So I saw that as a weakness, which is why when we were all planning and everything, Kraj was helping out with that plan as well. We were talking about it, and we figured the top section is probably the best place to walk with the queen. So anyways, guys, at first, after I did the hit, we thought that maybe if we take down the top 2 structures, like the archer towers, maybe the queen will walk down, and then that'll make it to where there's a better funnel for the Valk dive. But Charles here just pretty much copied the exact same plan as me. He did use a Valk just to kind of cut off some trim, because with my attack, it did take a long time to perform. So I was running like maybe 50 seconds before I even sent the Valks. And then a few things didn't go through fully. So just, watching that replay, making a few minor adjustments, definitely made a huge difference for this 10v11 hit. And you're going to see this big percentage when it comes to this hit. So anyways, Charles just pulling through with the queen walk, just creating that big funnel. And then you'll see right here, going to cut through using a baby dragon just to kind of create this little funnel for the king. And then after that, going to be sending the king very soon, with a few boulders just to kind of back the king up, and then just kind of breaking in with some wall breakers. So there goes the boulders. The king is going to be taking hits from the eagle artillery, which is very important so that the queen does not get taken down. Sends in a few wall breakers, and actually he did send, I believe it was a golem, just to kind of tank for the boulders. So I think that was the difference there. I only sent the king when I did my attack, so that's where the difference came in. So anyways, the queen is just doing a lot of damage over here, is very patient before sending in the Valkyries. Sends in 1 as a test. You always want to make sure to do that. And then after that, the first Valkyrie goes in, the second, and then a few others go in just to sprinkle through. Sends in the rage spell, takes down the Inferno. The rest of the Valks go straight to the town hall for the dive, and they still managed to take down the second Inferno. That is a crazy attack, guys. 75% 2-star 10v11 hit. That is a huge percentage, especially with these kinds of attacks. So very great job, Charles. And guys, I didn't really mention it at the beginning, but like I said, it was a crazy war. So let me go ahead and tell you percentages while this is going on. So for 10v10s, they did kill it. Reddit Omega did a wonderful job. They got 6 out of the 18 attempts. So they did get 6 10v10 3-stars. We ended up getting only 3 of them. They did have some pretty solid bases, but I'll be showing you double T right here with a bitch attack. And it's going to be with a few healers on the side. You'll see this attack. It's pretty awesome. Did pretty much the same attack on 2 different bases. So great job there, seeing that weakness. And seeing that these bases were going to be, we're gonna be able to get bitch attacks here. So, anyways, gonna be starting very soon, and it's a short little attack too, because if you notice, it wasn't a very long attack. So sends in the queen on the top section, closer to 3 o'clock. And Double T is actually one of the newer additions to the clan. So very glad that you are here. So thanks for helping us out and for being part of the team. Really appreciate you. So anyways, sends in the golem, sends in the rest of the boulders, just pretty much a line of boulders, and then just a little section in the bottom at 6 o'clock with the witches, and then just sends the rest of the boulders. The king going straight to the middle, and then after that just rage heal, and then just saves another rage for the main core. So the queen is just doing some work, just trimming some of the stuff on the right side, since there's no air defenses or anything that can really damage her. So that was a good little spot there. Um, Pretty much a great spotting that Double T did right here. And sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, so please let me know in the next video, because I am sure we will be seeing more 10v10 hits from you. You are awesome. So anyways, the boulders just pretty much keep going, take down the archer tower, and then after this there's no more defenses left except for that archer tower. But the queen is still standing strong. There's so many healers on her, there's so many witches on the left side. It is pretty much an overkill bitch attack, so great job there. And now we're going to be focusing on the next attack. It's actually going to be by Double T again, and it's going to be one number lower. It's going to be on number 21, I believe. So let's take a look. Yeah, so it's going to be on number 21 versus D Black. So right here, another bitch attack that is going to be performed pretty much starts, let's see, at the top section, just trimming some stuff down, because notice the big thing, the wizard tower. The wizard would be able to take out a few structures. Didn't think that the Tesla was going to pop out, but no worries there. Sends in the boulders with a few witches on that section just to take down the Tesla, and then just kind of help with the flank on that side, and then sends in the queen on the 3 o'clock section to help with that specific flank. And then after that sends the king with the golem, and then just the boulders just following right behind. And then very patient with the spells. Rage spell right there at the very beginning just to kind of get through that midsection, and then sends in a jump spell right in the middle. Pretty much gets through the base with that one jump spell, so that was pretty cool because it opened up the compartment in the middle, which made a huge difference. And then after that, the queen pretty much stayed alive almost, I'm pretty sure, the whole raid, because it was just a good little walk where the queen was at. She wasn't really taking too much fire, and all the bowlers pretty much took care of the middle. So it was a very good eye there by Double T, just spotting these weaknesses from the enemy base. And yeah, we were having a hard time getting those 10v10s, but Double T got the 6-pack here. So the queen is pretty much going strong. There's not that many bowlers. They start dying off, but this is going to be one of those attacks where it's just so close and it comes down to the wire. So notice how the queen ability is still there, very important here, because it plays a huge role at the very end. So the queen is just walking down with a few boulders. The healers are just doing some mad work, just keeping those 3 things alive for the most part. And then after that, I believe the boulders end up dying because the Inferno actually is able to get a little hold of them. And then check it out, guys. So the healers are gonna start dying, sadly, but the queen still has the power right here. And then check it out, the queen's about to die, uses the power, is able to take down the Inferno, and then the queen's able to take down the Tesla before those skeletons popped out. So that was an awesome job there. Great, what is it called? Great patience on that attack. So now this next attack that I'm going to go on and show you is by Last Strong. It's actually going to be a bitch attack as well. So that is the story of the day for this war, and it was a super close war. They had a hard time with dip attacks actually, so they failed on 2 dips, and we actually got 100% on all dips. So that's where the war really came real close, because they did a great job on the 10v10s, but on the dips they did dip fail on 2. And with us, we didn't get as many 10v10s, but our dip rate was 100%. So great job with those 11v10s. As far as 9v9s go, it was 74% for Elite Gaming, and then it was 81% for Reddit Omega. And for 10v11s, it was actually 35% for Elite Gaming and 38% for Reddit Omega. And it was pretty crazy because at the very beginning, it looked like Reddit Omega was going to go on a super high percentage with those 10v11s, because they took care of our 11s pretty quickly, and finally 2 of our bases really stomped them. So that was pretty awesome there, because that really stopped it to where they couldn't really use as many hits to try to get more 10v10s, but they still definitely killed us on the 10v10s. So anyways, last Stroke did a great job here with the bitch attack. As you can tell, there's so many bowlers and so many witches, so it's pretty much overwhelming the base. The queen is still alive, and the pretty cool thing that I liked about this one, if I'm not mistaken, the archers actually act as the little skeletons for the queen, so that was pretty cool. So the queen's able to take down the archer tower, and then there's so many bowlers and witches on the top section. That wizard tower is just going to be overwhelmed, and everything's going to be taken care of for the solid 3-star. So great job, last Strog, on that attack, and there's always some great planning going on, guys. So the 10v11 hits, we were actually talking for about, I was there for a good solid 3 hours, and then everyone else was there for a longer time. I'm sure. I believe John said he was even there for a good 8 hours, just talking through attacks, helping everybody out. So great job there, John. Especially because everyone always needs an extra set of eyes just to help out with attacks and everything. So anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and show you an attack by cost. It's going to be on number 26. I really like this attack. Uses some Valkyries, so it was pretty cool how he uses the Valkyries. You'll see what I mean here. Pretty much creates a funnel, and then sends in one test wall breaker, make sure everything looks good. Then after that, sends in the rest of the wall breakers. So good job there. Very great patience. Notice how the funnel is created. Huge funnel to make sure that everything goes the right direction. Sends in the Valkyries, and then just places a real nice jump spell, and then Rage to make sure that they are able to take down the queen. And then after that, I believe didn't even use a poison. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the poison. So anyways, sends in the king is still standing strong. The queen still has full health, and then just very patient when it comes to the air portion of the attack. So then sends in a few loons on this side, and then is able to take down the Teslas. You notice that there's a Tesla farm. Doesn't freak out because this is a fresh hit, guys. But is patiently just using those haste spells to make sure that they're able to get through that Tesla farm. And then after that, just starts going on a counterclockwise direction. So great job there, Cause. Just super patient with the spells. Just some solid haste spells going through the base. The king is still standing strong in the bottom, and he still has the heal spell, which plays a huge role over here with the wizard towers at the very bottom. So places that haste spell just to keep everything alive. Is able to take down the wizard tower, the archer tower, and then finally the last wizard tower that is standing. But then he's got so many troops to clean up. So great job there. All the loons pretty much start spreading out to take down the final structures for this base. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward on the cleanup structure. So of course the town hall is one of the last few buildings to get taken care of. So that's the crazy thing about these kinds of attacks. When you're going for the 3-star with air, usually it's a 1 or a 3-star, so that's the only thing that sucks. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and move along with this next hit, and it's going to be by Judo. Judo is also another addition to our clan. Very great person and super solid with those Town Hall 9 hits. I believe it's been 100% ever since Judo's been here, so pretty cool. So anyways, send some healers in with the queen, and pretty much is going to do a hog attack. So very patient with this attack. Sends a rage spell just to kind of make sure to keep the queen alive, because there's so many archer towers, so many single point defenses just going for the queen. So you want to make sure that you rage those healers to make sure that the queen does stay alive. And then after all of that gets taken care of, just sends in a golem over there at the top section, top left, like around 10 o'clock or so. And then sends a few wizards as backup just to kind of create this big funnel. And as you can see, the queen is about to meet to where the funnel is being created. Sends in a real nice jump spell with another golem, and then sends in the bowlers, super clutch bowlers, and then the king. And then we'll go ahead and zoom in so you guys can check it out. So then after that, the real nice funnel is created. There's only one pathway for those hog riders and those golems to go through. Real nice rage spell placed right there. It's pretty much able to go through the core like nothing. And then those rage bowlers, just that double bowler bounce thing, just killed the wizard tower. Didn't even have to get over there to that section. And then after that, start sending in the hog riders slowly but surely. Sends a few down at the bottom. Tesla pops out, but no worries there. Just plays it cool and starts sending more hogs. So then, just very patient. Doesn't have a heal spell, as you can tell, for the hogs, but they didn't really need it because the queen walk pretty much played a big role and created a big funnel, and then just kind of healed the kill squad. The kill squad is pretty much what kept going, so it didn't even really need a heal spell for the hogs. So there wasn't too many hogs left because of all the random Tesla farm, not Tesla farm, but the random Teslas on different sections pretty much killed the hogs. But there's so many boulders left. The queen is still standing with her power, one haste spell left, and the king still has a power, and there's a wizard. So even though there is one cannon that is standing, that is no match for all the things that are still going through and powering through the base. So anyways, guys, this is gonna go ahead and wrap up the war recap. I really appreciate that you guys have been here and spent some time with me. So like I always say, guys, if you do want to go ahead and join us, we would really appreciate it if you go ahead and join the Discord channel. Let us know what town hall you are. If you meet the requirements, send us a picture of your base and your troops and everything, pretty much your profile, and then just let us know. You'll be joining our sister clan, which is White Temple, and the best part about it is that White Temple is also very competitive. We do MLCW matches, so you won't be missing out. You'll also be able to be in MLCW and eventually be able to get into Elite Gaming. So anyways, guys, go ahead and join the crew if you want. Definitely a great crew to be in, and here's the information up above. So go ahead and message us, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining in. Bye-bye.